Okay, so we wrapped up the Link Festival, and I was really surprised how well this deck ended up doing when I went into Platinum League. And the reason for that, I just assumed with it being Crusadia, it would struggle more than it actually did, but I ended up with a pretty similar win percentage, still going against similar decks to what I faced when I was going through Silver and Gold. So that was really nice to see that the deck could still perform very well, even though I was going against what I thought were some pretty solid decks in the process. So as you can see, Sky Striker, Marinus, the Live Twins, Marinus again, all of these decks are very strong, especially when they get going, but Crusadia usually can find a way to OTK. Of course, I had mirrors, or I would also go against other decks that were thinking Crusadia was the way to go. But yeah, overall, I was really pleased that the deck was able to do as well as it did. Same difficulties I had before. Live Twin was still very difficult for me. Sky Striker would still be very difficult for me. I actually ended up beating Marinus quite a bit, way more than I would have thought. I was happy to see this person playing Phantasme. I thought that was really effective just to get those extra draws in. I thought that definitely ended up putting in some nice work for him. Salamangreat, yeah, that wasn't as hard of a matchup for me. This was random to see a Blue Eyes player. Blue Eyes can definitely do well, but I don't know, it just seems really slow. Especially when you compare it to other things that are actually out there. Now, against the mirror, if I had a feeling I was going against the mirror, because this was always an intended go second deck, I know Crusadia by itself cannot OTK me. So because of that, I was willing to roll the dice several times when that would actually happen. And it usually ended up working out pretty well in my favor. Now, some of the other decks that I ended up going against here, it was pretty interesting. I did end up taking the Max C challenge, and sometimes I would win the Max C challenge, which was really nice when you can do that. And I have a video I'm going to show later on that shows how well that can work. And then other times I would try that challenge and it just wouldn't work out the way that I wanted to. This was an incredible mirror. I wish I could have gotten the replay for you guys, because it was just such a fun duel going back and forth for 12 turns. I definitely enjoyed myself. So when I first started, I did have a little bit of a rocky stretch there. Of course, running into Tri-Brigade, which I still think that's one of the best decks out there. I was able to pull off the win there, but it's really difficult at times. Flunder surprised me a little bit. I don't know, I ended up handling it just fine, so I thought that was interesting. Again, as you can see, Live Twin again. So overall, yeah, I was pretty pleased that I was able to do as well as I did, and I think I saw the meta. The decks that you're seeing here, for the most part, that's what I ended up running into quite a bit. And this one made me laugh, except for the Karibo one. This guy was just having fun. It was hilarious to see him try and pull that off. But yeah, Crusadia can hang. I think that is undeniable at this point. I had a very good over 70% win rate with the first video that I showed you guys. I'll make sure I include that in the link description. And then as I got into the more difficult tiers, I saw that Crusadia almost had a similar win rate. So yeah, I mean, that's not bad when you look at my win rate here. It's about 72%, pretty solid. So I did want to show you where I ended up having to take the Max C challenge. And I do enjoy trying that at times, just to see if there's a way for me to work through the negations that might pop up. So I wanted to show you what that looks like here as I go against this Sky Striker build. So notice I just ended. Yeah, anytime I went first, I just ended, because I thought, I'm pretty sure they can't OTK me with this format. As soon as I see my opponents playing Sky Striker, I actually feel pretty good about that. And the reason being is that I have ways to give him monsters. if I have a way to give a Sky Striker player monsters, they can't do their stuff. So uses Hayate, gets the effect off. That's going to give him cards, especially that multi-roll. Goes into the Link here, goes for Kagari. That's going to give him engage back here, which is absolutely the right play. And then, of course, on the end phase here, you'll see him go into the last Link monster. And I like the card that he chose there. I think it's the right one, just because it's good to grab. And then there's Shizuki. And so you've got multi-roll that's going to go off here, which goes ahead and puts Widow Anchor face down. And then after that, you got the effect of Shizuki, giving him this field spell. So not bad whatsoever here, right? So again, I feel good about my hand because I've got a Kaiju. Now, right away here, I normal summon. There's the Maxi, and you know, I have to make a decision. Now, it doesn't show it because this is a replay, but I really thought about it because there's times where I really try to think, is it worth the challenge? And I went ahead and just went for it. So after that, I'm just going through my normal plays here. Notice that he changed the Ghost spell, which is a very strong play. And you'll notice that I have in the hand there a way to possibly stop this. But I have to use it at the right time. If there's a way to make sure that I can still combo off, still make things happen, because Crusadia can kill in one turn, I have to be very cautious on how I do that. Because if I do this poorly, then that's going to be the end, right? Then I'm in real trouble. So I go ahead and chain Purple Nightfall here. That's going to resolve. That gives me Blue Sky. Ash is going to shut down the Crusadia cards. So notice I've worked through 2 negations at this point. Summon Blue Sky, use the effect here that's going to give me another card to the hand. Go for Purple Nightfall. Okay, that's such a good card. Okay, or wait, no, I went for the other one there. But anyway, so here comes Equamax. Go ahead and get out my Crusadias, activate their effects, and go for battle. And there it is. And I love being able to work through the Maxi challenge because some cards they have multiple copies of, but you can only use those once per turn. So if you play it just right, you can find a way to win. But that's how I did. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun with the event. I really like Master Duel events. I'd love to know what you guys thought. Also, we'd love to have you be subscribers to the channel. If you ever want to catch what we're doing live, I'd also love to invite you to be part of our Twitch community. Hey, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah! Yeah! Way to score a run! Nice job, Matthew!
Wait for your next challenge. I know that you'll be back.